Hey everyone, happy Friday. It is July 8th and we are so excited to highlight a brand new course coming to the Teach Better Academy. As you guys know, if you head to teachbetteracademy.com, you can see a ton of different resources for all different types of educators, classroom teachers, administrators, coaches, everything in between. And about every 30 to 40 days, we love to put out a new course for all of you to experience. Some of these courses are free. Actually, to be honest, a lot of these courses are free. Some of them we require you to be a part of the Teach Better Academy membership, which is only $9 a month. And there is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of courses in there for you guys to explore. I say hundreds, it's not actually true, but there's a ton, hundreds of dollars worth. I can promise you that. So we'll be right back to feature Erin's brand new course that we're excited for you all to see. As you are tuning in, we would love for you to share this feed so we can amplify Erin's incredible new course, Celebration. And then also we'd love to see you in the comments saying hello and updating us on how your Friday's going. So we'll be right back. Hey everyone, my name is Ray Hewer and I am live with the one and only Erin Healy, who is the brand new author coming to the Teach Better Academy. Erin, how you feeling?
Good, thanks. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Erin, I feel like we have not been live together in ages, and anytime you and I get to catch up, whether it be recorded like it is now or on a Zoom call or phone call, I am always thrilled. So thank you for joining us live. It'd be great.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I know it feels like it's been too long.
Too long. For our network here, because we're currently streaming to a lot of our Teach Better community, we're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and LinkedIn. I'd love to have you kind of share a little bit about yourself, what you do on the team now, in addition to the fact that you are an Academy course creator, just in case they're not connected to the work that you're doing.
Yeah, so I am thrilled to be the Speakers Network Manager for the Teach Better team. So I work with all of our fantastic professional development providers, our inspirational speakers, and just share the Teach Better message across the country. And I also am an instructional coach here in Rhode Island in a high school, and I've taught English at the high school level for a few years. I do a lot of work here in Rhode Island with newer teachers with the Young Educators Society of Rhode Island and as an adjunct lecturer at the University of Rhode Island. And that's kind of me in a nutshell.
I have to say, I know we're supposed to be live talking about the course, but anytime we're together, I just feel the need that comes from deep within me to emphasize how cool I think you are. I am so thrilled you're on the team, but I have been a stalker and a fan of you years before you were like a Teach Better team member. So I still kind of have this like moment of awe anytime we connect and you're like, oh, I'm on the team. I'm like, gosh, I can't believe we tricked her to be on the team, because you've been doing incredible work in the space of education for years before. And if you guys are not connected to Erin, this is an incredible connection that you need to make for sure.
Well, thank you. I know we met at a conference like back when it was the grid method, and just to like be part of this team and see all the growth that's been happening both inside and outside with the work that you've been doing, it's been fantastic.
So Erin, something I really value about you, and we'll get to the course here in a second, but something I've always valued is your desire to amplify voices of others and connect people with other people that can serve them well. So whether it is your work with the young educators going on in Rhode Island, whether it's your work in the Speakers Network space where you're connecting conferences and districts with really, really incredible professional development opportunities, you are always looking for ways to introduce people. Tell me a little bit about why that's something you're so passionate about.
Well, I'm going to get into it in the course a little bit.
Ooh.
But I just feel like it's really important to have all voices at the table when decisions are being made that are going to impact the lives of anyone, whether that's students, whether that's teachers, or whether that's, politics. Like, there's important to have all voices heard. And so bringing, I think, the best voices together into a space to make some powerful change is something that I really believe in. That's just something that makes me me, and figuring out what makes people like unique and drawn to that one thing is part of what the course is all about. So I'm excited to share that too, to have that ripple effect and bring more voices to the table as we move forward.
Yeah, so tell me a little about this. So you join the team and you're approached by Andrea, who runs our entire academy department, and she says, "Hey, Erin, what would you think about doing a course at teachbetteracademy.com? What topic do you want to do it on? How do you choose this? What is this course about? Why was this so important for you to create?"
When I was in like middle school, something happened in the classroom, and my mom was like, this is a great moment. Do you want to be a leader or do you want to be a follower? And I was like, I want to be a follower. I'm 12. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to be a follower. Absolutely. And that was kind of my mentality for like a lot of my educational experience. It took learning a little bit about educational psychology. I had to put my master's degrees in as well, and that idea about Maslow's like growing from a place of comfort. Leadership doesn't have like one specific characteristic, even though we all think it does. And if you're coming from a place where you're comfortable and confident, kind of like Maslow's, that's what gets you to rise up and to experience more things and to go outside of your comfort zone. So when I started teaching, coming from that like grounded space of comfort and confidence is really important. And what to me that looks like is being a collaborator and bringing different voices to the table. There's an assessment that I'll link to in the course that allows you to kind of identify your top 5 strengths. And mine are all about providing input and inclusivity and positivity. And so coming to my teaching career, knowing what those were and working from a place of confidence really set me up for success in the classroom. And, after 5 years in the classroom, moving into this leadership role as an instructional coach, that all started from like a better understanding of who I was and how to use my voice, especially for newer teachers. If this is something that you're worried about heading into your first classroom, if this is something that you're struggling with as you start to get your feet on the ground after a very challenging couple of first years you've had recently, understanding what you're really, really good at and working on promoting that, as opposed to always kind of struggling to catch up on areas you might see as growth points or challenges, that's going to set you up for success and for long-term success in the classroom. Whether that's, sharing your voice with your students, sharing your voice in your community of colleagues, or in the broader educational space in the Teach Better family. So.
Erin, you have so much to share. Every time I talk to you, I learn something, and you are constantly doing your best to share anything and anything to help an educator be better, right? Even if, better in a lot of different spaces. What type of audience do you expect for this course? If somebody's tuning into this live and thinking, oh, this might be a good course for me, how do I know I'm a good fit?
The course does have a lot of tips and tricks for newer teachers because, as we kind of talked about, that's kind of my wheelhouse. That's where I'm really passionate about. But I would say for anyone who's entering this phase where you're thinking about transitioning or you're not really sure where you stand in the field of education, this would be a really great course just to kind of remember where your roots were. We all know we teach for a reason. Like, what's your why is a very frequently asked question. But understanding why that is your why, I think, is really important. And if you have a better understanding of that, no matter how many years you've been in education, it'll help you really find your footing.
That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that a new teacher entering into a field and a teacher that is struggling to know if they should stay in the space that they're in are similar. But now that you say that, I guess there are so many similarities between somebody walking in cold versus somebody that's thinking about making a transition. I haven't thought of it that way.
This is a really big transition. When you're in your pre-service years at college, you have an understanding of what you think education will look like, but we all know that's not at all the reality that you step into in your first classroom.
Right.
And the last couple of years have really shown us all that if we don't have a solid footing, we're not going to succeed. Whether that's your first footing or you're just like rediscovering it several years into the classroom, I think this would be a great course. Personally, I am biased.
Oh, we appreciate you sharing your biased opinion. For those of you that are interested, this course is available next Wednesday. So I believe that's the 13th. It's available for everyone to go check out. It's over at teachbetteracademy.com. I know there's a lot of courses there, but every single course, every single opportunity that we have to learn has a specific audience, but I personally believe that there's so much to take away. And this course specifically, I think is going to really resonate with our community because we're all enjoying a July. We're all entering into August thinking about how we can continue to be better. I think this is going to impact a lot of educators to not only be reflective, but have some action steps that they can take right off the bat to make sure that they have a successful year. I'm all about those action steps. You know that.
Absolutely. It's a really introspective course, which I think I say about 5,000 times throughout the course, but everyone's going to take something different out of it. It's all about looking inward and finding ways to push that out. So everyone's is going to look a little bit different, but I think that the result that you do find, if you're really reflective about your own practice and your own strengths, is going to be really powerful for everybody.
So important. Well, I want to encourage everybody to head to teachbetteracademy.com next week, Wednesday morning on the 13th. I feel like I would be somebody who wouldn't be able to remember that that's something I want. So I have to throw it in my phone as the reminder. If you're on our email list, you'll of course get a reminder email, especially if you're a part of our membership. We always let you know when we have a new course in the Academy and they can go check it out. Erin, I can only assume that once they test out some of the videos, once they do some of the activities, they're going to be reaching out to you with some feedback. So it'll be kind of exciting to hear people's opinions once they get into it.
Oh, please do. I love working and chatting with people who, have a better understanding about what the next step is. And this course, I think, will show everybody a different next step, but it would be really exciting to see the kind of ripple effect that this has on our educator community and the whole Teach Better family.
And isn't it kind of fun? People consume your course, they do some of the activities, and then they get put along their own personal journey with that information. When they reach out to you, every single person's story is different. And it really allows you to kind of get to know our Teach Better family when they're able to share their feedback from courses, because everybody has a different experience as they go through these reflective opportunities. I always really love that about anytime we have a new course in the Academy.
Yeah, I'm really excited. And hopefully, I know I'm new to the team, but this course does show a little bit about who I am as well. So that would hopefully make you feel a little more comfortable when you reach out to me with all of your awesome ideas.
I will give you all a sneak peek. If you are live with us right now, I will let you know we also are collecting testimonials for those of you who have chosen to be a part of our Academy program, whether by taking a free course or by being an Academy member. Those testimonials, submitting one testimonial, like sharing your thoughts in one area, whether it be on a course, an author, the membership, anything in between, has a $100 off code for our conference coming up in October. So if you're somebody who not only chooses to take the course when it opens up on the 13th, but also is willing to share some feedback, that's a little bit of a nice perk I like there. So there's lots of opportunities here to be able to give feedback and get some benefits. I really appreciate that.
I can't wait to see everybody in October.
It'll be so good. Well, Erin, thank you so much for coming live. We're so excited for your course. I'm so just eager to have you as an official author within our Academy. And for those of you who have any questions, Erin is very easily accessible, all social media. In addition to, obviously, you can email her at her teachbetter.com email address. Erin, where can people find you on social media?
I am at Miss Erin Healy pretty much everywhere: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. You put that in, you'll find me. And I can't wait to hear from you.
So fun. We hope you all have a wonderful Friday. Make sure to subscribe to our events calendar at teachbetter.com/events calendar if you want to see when the team is live, including our spotlight speakers for our conference. Those lives are happening continuously, including tonight. So we are excited to continue to celebrate all the amazing people part of our Teach Better community. Erin, thank you again. And I'm excited to celebrate on the 13th with you for this brand new course. Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait.
Bye, friends. Happy Friday.